Hi there and welcome back, my friends, to Kingdom Come Deliverance. This is Emmanuel Khan and we're investigating the fake coin. All that glisters. We're going to find out who in Sasau works with copper. Optionally speak to Ulrich and we want to find out where the counterfeiters get the quicksilver. I mean, the silver is clear probably from Scarlet's, and actually, our friend Mikesh, the blacksmith, has told us that Sack has bought up all the copper for the monastery, so let's talk to him.
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
Do you work
Do you
with
work
copper?
any copper here, Master Blacksmith?
Why'd you ask?
I'd like to have something made.
I want to commission you to make something.
Then you best go elsewhere. I never use copper.
That's not what I heard.
That's not what I heard.
What?
I was told in town that you bought all the other blacksmiths' copper.
I'm being made a fool of yet again, it seems. Anything else? I still have work to do.
About that copper.
So back to that copper, Master Blacksmith.
What? I thought I told you I don't work with copper.
Don't you threaten me.
Aha.
Oh, what can you tell me? No, I need an armorsmith for Privislavitz. No, I don't want him.
See you later.
So, okay, he says he doesn't work with copper, but is that actually true? I mean, we have to investigate. Let's actually talk to Ulrich now. Maybe he's got an idea. Was Master Mikesh misleading? Ooh. What was I looking there? What did I look at there? Yeah, that's terrible. I know. Naked game meat. Move over here. Ulrich. You have an idea? We'll tell you how it went.
Good day, Henry.
So high.
So, what did Master Pfeiffer have to say?
I consulted him and we definitely have a starting point.
Tell me more.
Master Pfeiffer found out they need copper sheets for the core of the coins, and quicksilver for the the other part?
I see. They have such materials at the monastery.
Exactly. That's why I'm interested in the local forges.
Yes, that is good. Yesterday, I heard people from the craftsman's yard by the monastery complaining. They said they could not sleep at night because the blacksmith works all the time till dawn.
I see. That's certainly worth asking about. Have you heard anything else?
You said they use quicksilver. There is a painter lodging here who is painting the church in Ujits. I heard him complain also. He said that he went to the monastery for quicksilver and it was all gone.
Well, that's something to follow up as well. Thanks.
The master fresco painter. Ulrich is very helpful. Is that the painter or that one? No. We don't know where the fresco painter is though. Seems like he's in here, okay. Let's do that quickly. Ooh, that steams. Are you that? Or you? The fresco master.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
I hear you've had some problems with the supply of quicksilver.
Problems? I should say so. For the third time this month they've told me they've none. There's no quicksilver to be had, they said.
And who exactly are you talking about? Who's holding back the goods on you?
The monastery overseer, or his assistant, more like.
So what did the overseer have to say to you?
The assistant
Nothing.
again.
Apparently he doesn't deal in such trifles. Leaves it all to his assistant, the pompous git.
Yeah, this assistant stuff, that was already at the building, was it? Crazy. And what do you need Quicksilver for?
What do you need Quicksilver for?
I don't. They do. To mix up the red pigment for me. I'm painting the church in Ujits. Can you imagine how stupid those biblical scenes look without red?
Not really.
Then be glad you can. My eyes hurt just to imagine it.
Who's holding back the goods? Yeah, you should paint black and white. It's a new
Surely
thing.
such valuable material can't just vanish. Where can it be?
I wish I knew. Every time I ask for the red paint, there's a different reason why they haven't got the Quicksilver to mix it. Once they said the goods never arrived, and another time that the wagon carrying it was ambushed. Then it went astray somewhere.
And you think they're lying?
Jesus, what do I know? But it seems pretty strange to me. 3 times in a row the same thing goes missing. There's bad luck and then there's something else.
Thanks, that was
That's
good.
all I need to know for now.
That'll be all.
Ah. But wouldn't you care to buy something before you go? Or play a game? I really need some money. I've been waiting here a while and my stay's getting expensive.
Oh, what do you have for sale,
Why not?
actually?
Show me what you have to offer.
God be with you.
More tavern life. Add that to the basket. Yeah, here you go. Mr. Master. The Overseer. And Zach. Oh, the Rata Attorney? Maybe we'll just do the tourney because it relaxes us.
Welcome, Henry!
Now, Zach, do you have more to say just now? About the copper.
So back to that copper, Master Blacksmith.
What? I thought I told you I don't work with copper.
Aha.
Goodbye.
Maybe Wheatus has something to say about that.
God grant you health. How may I help you?
Your father says you don't work any copper.
We don't.
I've heard differently around town. They say your father's bought up all the copper to be had.
Are you calling me a liar? Or my father? You're asking for it, boy.
It's going to hurt. I've been sent here by Sir Rutzik Kobela.
You're right. It's nothing to me either way.
Right. So clear off.
I mean, beside the fact I'm here on behalf of the Royal Burgrave Sir Radzig Kobela, investigating a grievous crime against the Crown.
What? What are you talking about?
I'd let you read my Bill of Authority, but I doubt you're educated enough to understand it.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I didn't realise. If I'd known, of course I wouldn't. I mean, you understand, don't you?
Stop prattling, for God's sake, and start telling me the truth. What's the story with the copper at your forge?
You're right. We do make copper sheets here at night.
Why the secrecy?
So why all the secrecy about it?
Father forbade me to talk about it. I don't know why. I didn't ask.
Of course, he didn't tell you who you are making them for, right?
Who buys those sheets from you?
I don't know. I've never set eyes on him. Father doesn't like to talk about it.
Probably your father's in
Your
trouble.
father has some serious explaining to do.
I'm so sorry. If I'd known who you were, I'd never
God's
have
sake,
taken such
Henry.
liberties.
Oh, never mind.
Never mind. You weren't to know who I am. You were just protecting your father's business interests like any good son.
Thank you.
Take care.
So back
the
to that
copper.
Mr. Blacksmith.
What? I thought I told you I don't work with copper.
But you have to know that your son has
Your son
confessed.
put it quite differently.
What's that? What are you blabbering on about?
Don't be angry with him. I didn't give him any choice.
All right. I suppose there's no point lying. We do make copy sheets here, and I wanted to keep it quiet.
Why?
Pays me good money, and the people I do it for. I wouldn't want to get on the wrong side of them.
Is someone threatening you then?
Did they threaten you?
They didn't have to. Just by the look of them, I could say I needed to shut my mouth and do what they wanted.
And did they ever tell you who they were? Do you know where to find them?
I know a little. I'd show some understanding. There's nothing but trouble in it for me. I'll lose the work and be left looking over my shoulder for some thugs to come and burn down my house. Or worse.
You shouldn't be working for criminals, man.
If you lie down with dogs, you shouldn't complain about the fleas.
There's no need for threats. We can both benefit here. If I tell you everything I know, you can help me with a certain small matter. One that'll cover up for my loss of earnings.
Aha. All right, what's the matter, man?
So what are we talking about?
I recently tried to buy Master Armourer Otto Rapstin's business for my son Vitus, but that old fool wouldn't listen to reason. He said he couldn't understand his legacy being taken over by a clod like my Vitus. Despite the insult, I doubled my offer, but Master Otto still wouldn't budge.
And what is it you need from me?
I thought I'd show Otto that Vitus isn't such a dolt as he thinks, but for that I need someone experienced in combat.
Yeah, I think I can
Well, that
handle
doesn't sound so
combat. So, what's your plan?
What's your plan?
Otto's busy making a very pretty suit of armor for the bailiff, so I was thinking, if we could show that pretty armor of his is absolutely useless, he'd be disgraced.
And how am I supposed to see to that?
Well, I'd reckon we'd arrange a duel of champions with bludgeons. You'll put on Vitus's armor, and Otto will send his champion in.
And what do I get out of it?
Oh,
What we
I'm
already
sorry.
agreed. I'll give up dealing in copper, and I'll tell you everything I know about what's been going on.
Will that work?
Do you really think that will work?
Otto's always mouthing off in the alehouse that my young lad isn't worth a damn. Once I show he's just a bitter old bastard spouting hot air, his business will be ruined, and Vitus will reap the reward. What with all the strife in the country these days, there'll be no end of work for a good armourer.
So, agreed, but supposing the armor went missing.
How about if the armor for the bailiff mysteriously went missing?
Jesus Christ! Don't even talk about it. Although, if Otto doesn't agree to the duel, it might be the only option.
Exactly. And if you want to wreck Otter's reputation, not keeping his promise to the bailiff could be even worse for him than your idea.
You're right. Do whatever you think fit then.
But if the armor gets lost,
Henry's
don't come to me
see us.
afterwards. I know nothing about it, right?
Of course.
And yeah, we can ask more about the copper.
About
so
that copper.
let's
I
have a
told you
look.
everything I've got to say. I made you an offer. Now it's up to you.
I'll be on my way, but I'll be back.
I can't wait. God be with you.
Let's end this for now, though. Very interesting. So. So we need to go to Ota and challenge him to a duel, so that should be doable. There's the house where I mean, my goodness, where am I riding to? I think I know where Ota is, so let's have a look. And then mark it on the map. I think Ota was here somewhere, but it seems like I am not. Maybe here. Every time. Oh. Let's ride back into the city. Are we actually on the right track? Let's go through here. We know that already. Then let's ride down there to... I don't know, buy, sell and sleep. Let's see. So where do we have Ota? I think he's here. Let's go and do that now. After that, this time I'm really a little bit tired today, so let's do that. Yeah, I keep losing track. You might notice. Rather, if you not notice, that would be crazy. Yeah, I'm not feeling that well. My kids have some kind of cold again, and they're waking us up like 2 to 6 times the night, and also like completely like 2 hours or something, or 3 awake at night is too much if you usually only sleep like 5 hours. So is that the armor one? I think he's in here maybe.
May the Lord watch over. What are you after?
Ota. where's the Uta? Hello there.
God grant you health. How may I help you?
You're being challenged to a duel.
Master Armourer, I have a message for you from blacksmith Zach.
If it's another one of his so-called generous offers, you can go straight back and tell him I'm not selling, and that's that.
No, this is another matter. Vitus wants to challenge you to a duel.
What? Me fight with that brat? Zack must have lost his mind entirely.
I'm afraid.
Surely you're not afraid of him, Master Otter.
Ha! Me? Afraid of him? Nonsense. But a respectable craftsman like me can't be seen battering a barely trained runt.
It will be a duel with bludgeons. No bloodshed. At most, a few bruises and some dents in the armour. Zack chose me to wear Vitus armour.
And so I'm to choose a champion of my own? That sounds reasonable.
Good. So let's agree on the time and place.
Hold your horses, young fella. I've got a counter offer for you. Now, I'm sure Zack is paying you well.
I'm not doing it for
Maybe
coin.
I'm just doing it out of love for my neighbour.
Aye, a regular good Samaritan, no doubt. I could pay you more, and I'd tailor-make a cuirass just for you. What do you say?
No,
You mean
we
if
gotta
I fight as
find
your
out.
champion instead? I'm not sure how Zack would take it.
No, you fight on Zack's side, and lose.
That's dishonourable, man.
That's not very honourable.
And Zack's constant slander and mudslinging are the height of honour, are they?
Yeah, no, they're not.
It's true Zack hasn't behaved like an honourable craftsman.
See? So, will you help me?
No.
Nah, forget it. I won't sully my name with cheating.
Suit yourself. But my champion will batter you into the ground anyway, so you've nothing to gain.
So, choose the time and place.
What, me?
You're the one being challenged, so it's your right.
Well, it's all the same to me. Go and sort it out with the bailiff. He should know about it anyway, so I don't look like a troublemaker.
All right?
Also, do you work with copper?
Do you make anything out of copper, Master?
I do a bit of Damascene decor sometimes. Why do you ask?
I'm looking for someone who could do me some copper sheets.
Well, that's pretty rough and ready work. I wouldn't waste my time with it. But go and ask Zack from the craftsman's yard by the monastery.
Ha!
He's bought
Again.
up all the copper to be had around here anyway.
Good luck.
My goodness. Thanks to you. And we will see each other refreshed in the next episode. Have a great time. Until next time, and happy gaming. This is Immanuel Khan signing out.
Henry, I'm glad you stopped by.
Yeah, what a day, what a day. So I'm just going to tell you how my day was, and why I'm so tired. It's just,
Good day, Henry.
it's not even late, right? It's just I'm just stressed a little bit because I just wanted to check my emails this evening, and then white smoke came out of the computer, and I instantly cut the power supply. So I pulled it out, and so it stopped, and I was pretty alarmed. I thought, yeah, finally that main board has gone the cause of all things. I'm pretty suspicious of some trademark products at the moment that have failed me in the past. I was just like, oh great, another one like that. Good name and nothing. But I decided to try. do something about it. So I removed everything from the computer that would... Like, I actually sniffed where I would... Who is that? Where the burning smell came from. And then I found out it was around the CPU, and I was just like, great, now I have a melted CPU integrated into the main board. Happy times. Another 500 euros gun. If you want to replace that together with a cooler. But actually, then I found out it was just somehow the heatsink paste has incinerated. And why? Because it was not nearly enough. So yeah, I had that computer here commissioned from some enterprise, and they built it together, and they put it together and sent me the computer. Usually I do it myself, and then there are sometimes problems, but never problems like with
how are you, Henry?
White smoke or something. There are problems, like everyone probably has when building these machines yourselves, and then setting up the software and everything. But I eventually usually sort them out, and after a couple of hours I have a perfectly working computer for the next years and years to come. This time, yeah, I bought it complete. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that again, because when I investigated, I found out that the heatsink paste was distributed so badly that it had some areas, like probably half of it, not covered by the heatsink paste. And what then happens is that the CPU, because the heat doesn't go away into the cooler, the CPU gets so damn hot that the rest of the heatsink paste, that is so badly distributed, smurgles and burns away, gives that white smoke and that terrible stink. And that has the effect that the heatsink paste actually dries out and gets ever more useless. So it's like a chain effect. And if you not instantly pull anything, then you're in a very bad spot. And so I did just the right thing. So I cleaned, I pulled everything out, looked at the CPU, decided it wasn't too bad. I'd try to clean it. So I cleaned it with some alcohol, and seems like that was the thing, because thankfully I usually have a couple of spare parts there with me, just lying here.
Yeah, give me a minute.
Because there's some things that usually, and I'm also responsible for more PCs, so I usually have like a power supply there and a couple of things, a couple of other things where I could fix stuff with. Like not much, and not the expensive parts, but like these little parts, especially cables and things. So I had some heatsink paste there from Noctua, so good heatsink paste. Put it on, put the thing back together, and it worked. And the main board, the motherboard, had actually had some trouble booting up for a while. For quite a year or so. I wasn't thinking much about it because of that manufacturer that was on my oh my god, never again list. But now it actually works fine. So it seems like I have somehow repaired it. And actually What I wanted to warn you about is, like, never sleep with your PC doing something like rendering or downloading in your room, like in your
thieving magpie.
Before going to sleep.
These days. And just so you know, I'm no pinch purse. Here's a small reward.
Thanks. Before you do that, before you go to sleep, please shut off the PC. Because, like, if you're really in a bad spot, what does that bandit do now? You can really get poisoning, or you can even die from that smoke, because I can tell it was full, really full of smoke here. So that was my day. Beautiful day. Also, all my kids got a pretty severe cold with some fever.
Did I tell you about my wife's late?
And a couple of other things happened. Like, that's the nature of randomness. Sometimes it gets unnerving. But it seems like I toughed it out and got over it. Repaired the thing in just about an hour or so. And things are well again. And I can finally continue this run. Really, I love this game. It's just the historical setting is so fine with me. And the game itself is also fun. It's
Henry, I'm glad you came.
Yeah, you know how it is. So thank you for listening and watching and listening to my talk more. Have a great time until next time, and happy gaming. This is Immanuel Khan signing out.